Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
second down and 7.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll go option to the short side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and goal.
Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
One play action. Fields
rolling to his right.
Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Fields on first down. There's Mooney with another catch.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Justin Fields
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Bears 17, Packers 10. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Fields. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
2021 wasn't quite the 11-touchdown outburst that we saw from Robert Tonyan the year prior. A torn ACL cost him half his season, and the Packers still believe he can be the impact player he was 2 years ago after his rehab. Pretty impactful play on that one, and it will move the chains.
2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught by Hilton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He's got a man complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Montgomery pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Bears 31, Packers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 9 brings up second.
On second down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
17 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 3 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rodgers to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And partner, to tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Crosby is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Fields. He's got Mooney, and he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well. All eyes on Fields.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to throw. Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
One last throw here for Fields.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Packers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of